June 16, 2016, Disneyland officially obtained in Shanghai a Silver's #1 cultural growth. Its industry covering food, accommodations, films, entertainment, theme parks, and many other areas. Disneyland has become a carrier of cultural industries and formed their three platforms: larger consumer platforms, larger cultural experience platforms, and larger convention operation platforms. Disney convention operational capabilities and its convention influence will be unprecedented. Therefore, it will be very important to analyze the impact of Disneyland setting in Shanghai to China and critically formulate countermeasures. Shanghai Disneyland attracts 11 million visitors in the years since its first opened to public on June 16, 2016. Trans life cycles power rounds, Pirates of the Caribbean, Battles for Sacred Treasures, and the Sovereigns of the Horizons was announced to be the top 3 most popular attractions at Shanghai Disneyland. Shanghai Disneyland General Manager Facebook said that the numbers of visitors the parks received hit 10 million as early as the middle of May, and 50% of them were from outside of Shanghai. Guests also expressed confidence that Shanghai parks would become the first theme parks of similar scales in the race to achieve the payment balance in the first complaint of 19 years. According to the publishers, CEO of the Walt Disney Companies, Shanghai Disneyland was one of the major drivers behind the substantial revenue growth which the company experienced in the second quarter of 2017 financial years. And Shanghai Disneyland represents a big direction Disney in heading in as far as the metro theme parks are concerned. Igor said that visitors are staying 2 hours longer per stay, and that 70% of attractions in the parks are originals. Additionally, he characterized those attractions are being authentically distinct Chinese. First is to increase the employment opportunities in Shanghai at the same time lead to low employment in other industries. Due to the huge resources of Shanghai Disneyland, the theme park, hotel, catering, entertainment, retail, and other facility constructions will undoubtedly bring greater opportunity for employment. Create at least 5 million jobs for locals, as well as reduction of employment rates in other areas. Second is to increase operations of live operations in Shanghai. The operation of Shanghai Disneyland requires a larger number of foreign workers. Therefore, will bring a lot of traffic, which will disturb public orders, increasing the traffic congestions, inconvenience to the surrounding residents, thus increasing the people's daily life stress. Not only Disneyland setting in Shanghai stimulating the local economy, but also improving the people's living standards. Disneyland has a 330 million consumer growth in the 3-hour ranges. The first phases of the parks covers areas of 1.3 million square meters, such as land-intensive, capital-intensive, and labor-intensive consumer space. It's important to bring a larger role in promoting economic development in Shanghai and raising the living standards of local residents. Further, Disneyland resident properties. The impact of development is sustainable. Cost house prices in the surrounding areas of Shanghai rose. The setting in Shanghai of Disneyland will result in further increase in housing prices. Housing prices in the surrounding areas overnight from 3,000 yuan square meter rose to the 16,000 yuan square meters. Despite the government increased taxes, it only enriched the pockets of the real estate business. For ordinary people, it means endless pressures, which result in a series of negative effects to the national economic securities, such as more serious real estate bubbles, stimulating economic development in Shanghai and its surroundings.